Hello. In this video, we're going to go over how to post-process your images in Klau PPK for American drones. In this case, we're going to be using a dataset from a Freefly Astro. So no matter the drone, you're going to have a similar setup where the program is looking for a log file in a timestamp file primarily. If you show it where the log file is, it will automatically find the timestamp file if it's in the same folder, which it should be. You're going to need a data set somewhat like this, where you have your base station as a Rhinex file, and then you have your flight data. So this flight data is going to include a OBS file and a JSON, which is your timestamp file. May vary depending on the drone, but that's the rough structure of it. So the first thing we're going to do is import that log file. It's automatically going to look for the right file types, so it should be easy to find. And then it pulls in the timestamp file as well. Next, you can either go with a standard base station that's on site, or you can use an online correction. Klau has the Make It Accurate solution, as well as cores and some others automatically built into the app. For using a local Rhinex file, just going to click to open it. Browse for a .o file, which is a standard Rhinex, not a TO4 file, and open it. Once it's open, you could either type in the base station coordinate systems. You can use this button to change the coordinate system or how you're entering your lat long and height, or you can just click this button and read it from the file header. So obviously, if you were running from a here position or something like that, you would not want to use this option. So I'm just going to hit OK. Now on the right, you can see it'll display the overlap of your files here. You want at least a couple minutes more base than flight data, a little bit more base on either side, before and after. Your base should also be running at 1 second. If not, the process might completely fail or it will yield poor results. In this case, it's just a very short bit of data, and we're getting a warning that the mission duration is too short, but we can ignore that for this video. The next step is simply to process the data. So we'll click here to do that. Once that completes, we'll have a graph of all of our image positions and the fixed type on all these positions. You can see all of ours are tightly fixed. You can scroll through your images and look at the stats on each image. And lastly, in order for these PPK positions to be applied to the images, we have to show Klau where the images are. In this case, we're just going to point to the folder, and then it will locate all of the images inside that folder. Once that's complete, you could change the projection of your images if you like. I don't think there's a whole lot of applications for this, as most processing softwares want your images to be in WGS84 with ellipsoid height. So I don't recommend changing that. Now the way to export these geotags is either using this button to export just a file that can be imported to your processing software like Pix4D or Metashape, or you can just click Geotag Photos and overwrite the image headers. Once it finishes processing, you can close this and you'll see a check mark here indicating that your selection was saved. And that's it. Now your images have been post-processed and are ready to be photogrammetrically processed in the software of your choosing. Thanks for watching.